Walk up with the click and I ain't looking like the side in this. I'm the opposite cause I'm the main event in boxing and it has the time to ticking. I've been out here playing my position, I'm about to get it. Now ain't no one about to block the hit cause someday I'm gonna love someone to tell me I'm someone doing alright. Somewhere, somebody there, someone, somebody there.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Redskins coming in at 10-1, going up against the Giants, who come in at 7-4. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Third and long for Hackenberg. Jordan Reed has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Caught on the right side, Reed. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Second down, 9 yards to go. Shift together here from the D-line. Hackenberg now. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And they'll go on the ground. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll run it here. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City.
He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
To throw is Hackenberg, and it is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair, because now trying to stay with a receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green!
They'll run again now with Darkwan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Take 4, take 4.
Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. Completes it right side to Dodson. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. On 3rd down, Hackenberg steps away to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hurry up, here we go.
Fourth down, they do snap it to Hackenberg. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd down and 5. One receiver to the left is Evans.
Here we go. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll be 1st down, Washington.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
3-19. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Two yards to go here on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Watch it now. Good. All right, now, look at 56.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Hackenberg. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 12 yards is the pickup there. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And it's 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A minute 57 to go in this first half. back to FedEx Field following this short break. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. Leopard.
A first down throw for Hackenberg. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
In motion, the tight end Reed. They'll throw again. Hackenberg to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
To the air again, Hackenberg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
Yeah, a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Third and goal, Hackenberg. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Man, a tough spot to drop that down here, third and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
Well, they started this drive in as tough a spot as you can at their own 1, so they're able to march it into field goal range and get 3.
I thought that was a very poised, dare say classy sort of a drive. Backed up in the shadow of your own end zone, yet you come out of it and put points on the board. Well executed.
First down, he'll drop to throw it. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? So that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. One receiver to the left is Evans. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Hackenberg. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
To throw is Hackenberg. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth.
Here we go now. Green.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Hackenberg. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. One receiver left, two to the right.
Detroit. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Hopkins' kick is good. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now a first down following that long gain.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run with Darquan. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 42 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Ground game here with the tailback. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Here we go. Boom, landed. Leopard.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. It'll be a gain of 4. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now we've got a giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And now here's a carry heading left. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 3rd and 5. Hackenberg from the gun on 3rd. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
4th down, they do snap it to Hackenberg. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's an 8-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. 1st down, Hackenberg. Looking left side, and it's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Washington 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Hackenberg now to throw on 1st. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Let's go!
Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back now at FedEx Field, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Hackenberg again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. From the 3 now. Here they come on 3rd and goal.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Noddle.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. 17
yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 11. 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Evans with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's able to put it through. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that And when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Willie Brown, the one to make the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They come out here in the I. Second down, Hackenberg. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Giants ready to come out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Brad Wing now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they take a knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And they'll be all smiles in Georgetown tonight as the Redskins have won it. All right, that winning streak kept alive, Charles. A lot of positive momentum. I think if you're this coach right now, you're all smiles in every press conference.
You know it's going to be difficult for the coach and his staff? How do they correct things? How do they tell the guys they're not playing well? Because each and every week now, we're seeing them play at the highest level. This team is playing the best football in the league.
So for Washington, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.